Is Bill Belichick actually going to leave before he even coaches one game at Carolina?
You don't want none! You don't want none!
What's going on, Tar Heel Nation? It is your favorite North Carolinian, Russ the Tar Heel. And in this huddle, baby, we're going to talk about the fact that once again, the media is stirring up the idea that Big Bill will leave UNC for an NFL job before he even coaches one game. Why is that, Russ? You might be asking. Well, let's start off by taking a look at some important numbers and dates of his contract. Stick with me here. Now, Bill Belichick was hired to be the head coach of the University of North Carolina on December 11th of 2024, and he signed a 5-year agreement valued at $50 million with an annual salary of $10 million. Now, the first 3 years of that contract are fully guaranteed. So, Bill Belichick is guaranteed to see at least $30 million over that 3-year period, obviously, and that's if he's actually employed by the University of North Carolina, right? There are also performance-based incentives in which Belichick can earn up to an additional $3.5 million annually, which are more than likely pertaining to the program's ability to win conference championships and make the college football playoff, or even, if we are all so fortunate, win a national title. Now, that hasn't really been released to the public per se, but that's what you can kind of deduce from that contract. Now, he's also been given a $10 million budget for putting together a coaching staff and money for nutrition and physical training personnel to set his system up like he would in the NFL. Now, here's what everyone is pointing to. If Bill chooses to leave UNC prior to June 1st, 2025, he is subject to a $10 million buyout. It decreases to $1 million after that date. There it is. There it is. Why would Bill Belichick put this in the contract if he wasn't planning on leaving? And I'll admit, it is a perplexing date and a perplexingly low number for a buyout. But you take it, and then you couple that with the fact that there are 6 NFL franchises: Las Vegas, Chicago, Dallas, Jacksonville, New Orleans, the New York Jets. They're all looking for a new head coach. And we know already that Bill just has to be in the NFL. And the new thing from Pro Football Talk is that Belichick's hiring process is making people nervous. Oh goodness, why isn't he moving as fast as we want him to? Ipso facto, call the fire department. There's a fire. Bill's leaving. Goodness gracious. Sometimes, more often than not, I cannot stand the mainstream media, bro. Get the hell out of here. And let me tell you why, in my humble opinion. Number one, Bill Belichick is recruiting. And before you say, who cares? Think about it like this. Not only is he showing up in high schools trying to recruit the kids in the state of North Carolina, he's pulling in transfers from Washington. And not just the University of Washington, but kids that are from the West Coast that would never come here unless they were absolutely guaranteed that they would be playing for the Belichicks. And we're not talking about kids that have 1 year of eligibility remaining, so it doesn't matter if he leaves after the year. We're talking about freshmen and redshirt freshmen from the West Coast, man. Dude, come on, give me a break, man. And I know that there's going to be some knuckle dragger out there that says, well, what makes you think that he cares about the kids? Okay, maybe he doesn't care about the kids, knuckle dragger. How about number 2, the adults? Freddie Kitchens, Steve Belichick from UW, his son, Matt Lombardi, Chris Jones, Armand Hawkins that he just hired today from UW, Billy Miller, Joe Anale, Andrew Blaylock, Corey Giddings, Moses Cabrera, his strength and conditioning coach, and my personal favorite, Mike freaking Lombardi. New York Post, January 14th at 2025. By Bridget Riley, posted at 1:47 p.m. It quotes Mike Lombardi, his Instagram or whatever. We are not slow, just being diligent. We hired 3 people Sunday. Not one is nervous other than this erroneous report, a completely fabricated story. Thank you. End of quote. Hell, Lombardi told McAfee on the Pat McAfee show that they're constantly having conversations about how messed up the NFL is and how happy they are to be in college. Number 3, he would be an absolute villain. Give Bill a little bit more credit than that, dude. He stated time and time again that the NFL wins record is not that important to him. He's more proud of the NFL championships that he's been a part of. People are saying that they've noticed that Bill he seems happier, right? When he's on the Pat McAfee show or when he's out in public, man. And I'm telling you right now, I think that he's really enjoying himself because he's a man that likes a challenge. So you say, why the low buyout after June 1st? Well, I can only surmise here, but I think that it probably has more so to do with if UNC drops the ball on the financial pledge that they made him when he took the job, right? The big-time college football money that he would need to actually accomplish the stated mission. You know, the type of money that shows that Carolina is serious about competing on a national level, and there have been no indications, to my knowledge, that UNC is not completely bought into this thing, right? They want to have a great football program, hence the hire. So why so slow with the coaching hires, Russ? Because they're not in a rush. And you know what? Good business people are not in a rush. They do their due diligence, man. And like Lombardi said, they want to be diligent to get the best available. This crap is not rocket science, dude. Somebody might say, so why no big time 4 or 5-star guys in the portal, Russ? That doesn't make any difference, bro. It doesn't make me nervous at all. Not everyone fits the program. Lombardi and Belichick are not looking at the stars, man. You can be 6'5", 340 pounds, and have 5 stars next to your name. I'm talking about you, Mr. Travis Shaw. And you can stand straight up at the snap every play and get driven back into your linebackers' laps. And you ain't doing nothing for me except making me look bad. Or you can go after that stinking 3-star kid with some dog in him, right? That kid that's freaking hungry, bro. The kid that ain't just trying to eat, but he doesn't mind killing to eat. It's not rocket science, bro. So, all that to say this, man. These mainstream media outlets, bro, are setting off fire alarms, and there ain't no fire, Tar Heel Nation. I'm telling you, bro, we are good. So you let me know what you think about this down in the comments section. College football family, is Bill leaving Carolina? Are there alien spacecraft flying over DC? Is the Loch Ness Monster really in the lake and just never been actually discovered despite the modern advances in science and sonar that enable us to completely map out ocean/lake beds and caves? I mean, come on. Pull yourself together, baby. He's staying. Now let's think and keep it moving. Love you, and I'll catch y'all in the next one, baby.